Ay. What is up, everybody? Welcome. It's Friday. We made it through the week, guys. How you doing? PNX World is in the house. Happy Mayo is here in the house. William Ramos is here in the house. You must protect this house. How's everybody doing? We're back. This is three weeks in a row, guys. 3 weeks in a row. We've been live here on the Fridays. So good to be here. So good to hang out with you guys. I absolutely love it. I actually just started putting together all the videos and stuff like for the in-between. So this should be the last stream where we don't have entertaining videos popping up when people subscribe and stuff like that. How is everybody? How is everybody's week gone? Going good? It was good for me. It was a long one, actually. There was a lot. It was a busy week. A busy week, but a good one. I'm excited for Friday. I will be jumping in hardcore this weekend to Throne and Liberty. And also, my plan is Vessel of Hatred. So we're going to see. We're going to see if we can get those in. Happy Mayo says the week was really good. Excellent. PNX World is jumping into Call of Duty right now. My man. William Ramos is here in the house. William Ramos. Yeah, so the plan is, William Ramos, everybody, if you're just tuning in earlier, before we got started here, actually, William Ramos asked about, he had DM'd me on Discord. Hey, would love to get together, talk games, stuff like that. So my plan is eventually to be streaming multiple times a week. I will say it will probably take the next couple weeks to get that up and running. It's just getting schedules set up. If you notice, for instance, this week was the first week we got the podcast up and rolling. We had daily drops of the podcast. That's something that I'm really excited about and really proud of. So for those of you that don't know, we now are in podcast form every single day, Monday through Friday. So every single weekday. That counts, right? I could say every single day if it's every single weekday. I think that counts. So yeah, we are live every single weekday. Not live, but we're dropping, podcasts over there. Let me actually pull up here 1 second. Let's go like this. Let's go like this. So it's actually, so here, by the way, is Discord, everybody. We actually have a Discord. Where everybody's at. This is what we were talking about today. By the way, is Dark Knight. Dark Knight is here. Check this out. Look at Dark Knight shared this. This is the pins. Let's pop up. There it is. Look at those pins. Dark Knight shared that in chat earlier today. Dark Knight is a pin collector. There's something about pins. These just went on sale. These are the Halo 2 pins that you can buy from the Xbox store, from the Microsoft store. That one in the middle, the 2, that's cool, dude. That's really cool. The Xbox Gear Shop, super cool. I have a bunch of pins saved. I should get them all out. Yeah, Dark Knight, what is the price on those? Anyways, the reason I was here, so this is our Discord, by the way. Come join us. We've got a Minecraft realm. We've got college football 25 Dynasty going on. But right here, X1 Daily is what it's called. So if you're on Spotify or Apple, there we are, X1 Daily, Daily Xbox News and Game Pass Insights. And you can see we've got 5 ratings, or we got 5-star ratings. We got 3 ratings so far. If you haven't yet, head over to Spotify. Subscribe to us there. Subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts. Daily Xbox News. You'll enjoy it. This voice, by the way, let me tell you. This voice is not as good on video. This voice, as a podcast, though, it's like an orgasm for your ears. Let me tell you. It really is. Anyways, that's there. I was excited and proud to get that up this week. Next step is more live streams. So right now we're on Monday through Friday. We're on Monday through Friday videos. Monday through Friday podcast goes up. Live stream on Fridays. It's just a great way to end the week, I think. And then we'll get going daily here soon. What I love about the streams is it's just a way for us to connect, a way for us to talk, a way for us to get to know each other and just enjoy gaming together forever. Together forever. Nervous Breakdown is here in the house. Big Fitz Plays is here in the house as well over on Discord. Welcome, guys. That's PNX. Big Fitz is PNX. Simon Brandy is here. Both Digital Foundry and IGN unlock port begging for Halo on PS5. Why doesn't Phil clarify their plans? Sick of the speculation. So Simon, so here's the thing. That speculation is, in my opinion, completely fallacious. It's exactly that. It's speculation. I think it's wishful thinking at the best for these sites to be doing that. Hold on, let me pull this up. I actually I posed the question. Let me get to it. Here we go. Here it is. We actually had a poll. Let me where am I at? There we go. Here's the poll that I asked everybody. Fun fact. Simon, I will clarify for you. On behalf of Phil Spencer, let me be the one that clarifies. Let me actually full screen this so we can see it better. Halo is not going to PlayStation. Period. They're not going there. It's never going to go there. Anybody saying that it is wishful thinking at the best. Well, but they brought other games. They brought Sea of Thieves. Yes, Sea of Thieves is Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves is not Halo. Halo getting completely revamped, the studio being called Halo Studios, signals to me that Xbox is completely 100% serious about Halo being its marquee symbol for Xbox and a marquee title for Xbox. And you don't take that and put it on other platforms. Now, the games that have gone on other platforms, if you're paying attention, IGN is just doing it for clickbait. I think other places are doing it for clickbait. Halo is not going to PlayStation. It never will. Game Pass, it will go to PC and it will go anywhere that Game Pass is. So let me clarify this. It will go anywhere that Game Pass is. So if PlayStation allows Game Pass on it, then it will be on PlayStation, but only via Game Pass. And if that happens, I mean, it's game over. Microsoft wins. So that's the only way. I do think that there will be more multi-platform games that come, like an Indiana Jones, like a Sea of Thieves, but it'll be games like that make sense. I don't think Forza will ever go. It doesn't make any sense. Forza is a marquee title. I don't think Gears will ever go. Again, that's a marquee title. And I don't think PlayStation will ever go. That's a marquee title as well. Happy Mayo says it's good press. PS fanboys making these assumptions. Halo to PS5. Then Phil comes out and says, you want to play Halo? Get Game Pass. Exactly. So you have certain games, like an Indiana Jones makes sense because it was already being developed for all platforms. It was initially going to be on all platforms. So let it be on all platforms and then use it as a way to get people into Game Pass. But let me give you a prime example. If all games and all marquee titles like a Halo is going to go multi-platform, why didn't Starfield launch multi-platform? It doesn't make any sense, right? It's because they saw Starfield and see it as a marquee title. It's the same with Halo. That's it. There's so much. Phil Spencer, I don't think, is confusing on it. He said exactly what their strategy is. I think who makes it confusing, who muddies the water, is gaming journalists and PlayStation fanboys. And I mean that, not the good PlayStation fanboys. Let me rephrase that. The crazies. There we go. There are Xbox crazies and there are PlayStation crazies. They're often online, the ones making the noise. And we cut through the crazies here. That's right. We may be fanboys. I think they're good PlayStation fanboys. We're Xbox, baby, in the good sense. If you join the Discord server, by the way, that's the title you get. Xbox. That's right. Onyx, my man. Onyx says, I just gave you a 5-star on Spotify. Oh, Onyx, thank you very much. I don't have videos yet set up. If I did, you'd get yourself a tongue chorus celebration. Next week they should all be set up, so stay tuned. Happy Mayo says Starfield would get better ratings if they did. I agree. I think there is one of my videos that I did this week. I'm not sure if anybody had a chance to catch it or see it, but one of the videos that I did was about the craziness of Starfield. And I call it Starfield Derangement Syndrome, SDS. And I think Starfield Derangement Syndrome exists for exactly the reason that Happy Mayo discussed right there. Because Xbox owns Starfield, because Starfield was the first Bethesda game to exclusively drop on Xbox and not go to PlayStation, it broke people's minds. It just did. I don't think it's as bad. People just like to criticize Starfield, and the reviews make no sense. It muddies the water so much. And all the reviews, they just don't logically line up. You have someone who loves Starfield rate the DLC as a 0. That doesn't logically line up. And then you have someone that doesn't like Starfield rate the Shattered Space as a 8 or 9. And it's like, what is happening here? And it's because it's polarized. It's called Starfield Derangement Syndrome. That's what it is. That's all it is. Fossil924 is here in the house. Super Shocker, my main man here in the house. Welcome, Super Shocker. Dude, look, Super Shocker's been a subscriber for a while. See that loyalty badge with the Halo helmet on there, the Master Chief helmet over the X? That's big boy. That's big boy. So Hazed is here. What up, X1? What up, chat? What's up, So Hazed? How you doing? Welcome, everybody. So here's the poll that I dropped. Do you think Halo will ever make its way to PS5? Why or why not? I just gave you my reasonings. I don't think that it will make its way to PS5. I just stated all my reasons. Here's what people, let's see, 23% said yes, it's only a matter of time. I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Again, with a caveat, unless Game Pass goes. If Game Pass goes to PlayStation, it's game over. Yeah, I mean, Xbox wins. Xbox just got theirs. I mean, whoa, that would be earth-shattering. So that's not going to happen. No way it's staying Xbox exclusive, 56%. Maybe as a special edition in the distant future, 7%. And I don't care as long as the game stays great, 14%. I think everybody's based here except for, yes, it's only a matter of time. I just don't think it's happening. Let's see what the comments are here. Who Likes Chicken says, I could see new titles being Xbox exclusive and then old titles hitting PlayStation once a new one launches on Xbox. So essentially Xbox gets exclusivity to new stuff and PlayStation only gets to play the old stuff. It's not a bad strategy, really. I don't know that will even happen because I do think there is value in keeping stuff exclusive. I mean, look, PlayStation is up on console sales 3-1 this generation. Both are having massive success. I mean, both are having record-breaking success for their individual companies. But PlayStation has won as far as the console sales itself, 3-1. And how have they done it? Through keeping largely third-party titles exclusive, buying the exclusive rights to third-party titles. And so I think there is value in keeping your marquee titles completely exclusive, especially once your game subscription service gets rolling. Especially if you have, I mean, if you remember, the original Xbox shattered gaming. Like, it changed gaming forever, and that's the only reason that Xbox exists to this day. And so if you're able to do that again, I mean, you are able to drive Game Pass subscriptions that way. Hey, Byron is here in the house. What's up, Byron? How you doing? William Ramos, a message was retracted. I don't know what happened. Oh, did you delete it yourself? William Ramos says Xbox Game Pass will flood all devices once they get their app figured out. True doctrine. I think it's going to be everywhere. Simon Brandy says, does it annoy you Phil doesn't shut down the speculation? I hope you're right, but could you imagine Peter Moore standing by whilst the press talk trash? Talk shat? I think not. Yeah, the problem is if you're Phil Spencer, you have such a megaphone whenever you speak that if you address any speculation, you encourage more speculation because people think you'll respond to them. So for instance, if Phil Spencer responds to IGN, let's say just on Twitter, IGN gets lifted up. Or if let's say Phil Spencer responds to me, I get lifted up. And so I then, human nature, am encouraged, or everybody sees that, and now everybody is speculating. And so it's kind of this tricky situation where you can also, in fairness, this is all new. So maybe the decision hasn't been made. I'm just saying I don't think that it's going to happen. I don't think that that's in the game plan. But it's all new. This is a whole new space. Microsoft, in my mind, Xbox, in my mind, really is paving the way here with subscription services. I think the future is subscription for sure. Happy Mayo says, Game Pass is where Netflix was 15 years ago. Everyone thinks they're nuts, but how's the movie theater business going right now? That's a great point. So movie theaters are to Game Pass. Are consoles. Movie theaters are consoles. Game Pass is Netflix. He's not wrong. Happy Mayo's not wrong. Happy Mayo is not wrong. Fossil says Game Pass will go. Wouldn't be surprised at Forza Horizon 5 going. Be a money pit for Xbox on the PS5. Yeah, out of the racing, Horizon would be the one that makes sense. I think Motorsport doesn't make any sense. Motorsport is your technological showcase game, Motorsport is really what sets you apart. Forza Horizon 5 makes sense for me to actually go cross-platform eventually because it's more akin to a live service game. I think it has more mass appeal than a Forza Horizon, but Forza Horizon, it makes no sense for Forza Horizon to go to like a PlayStation 5 because PlayStation 5 already has Grand Theft Auto. Not Grand Theft Auto, has Gran Turismo. And so you'd like directly competing. There's no demand for it there. Whereas like Sea of Thieves, for instance, made sense because there's nothing like Sea of Thieves anywhere. So, and that thrives on multiplayer. In the same way, Forza Horizon 5 thrives on multiplayer. Whereas Forza Motorsport, I don't think we'll ever go. No, Forza Motorsport's that marquee tech demo, beautiful hardcore racer that you keep exclusive on Xbox, in my opinion. Dark Knight says, all right, off to dinner. I'll catch you later, guys. Have a good one, Dark Knight. Have a good one. Enjoy your dinner. Simon Brady, my gut feeling is that Satya Nadella will demand full slate. I'm thinking Xbox timed exclusives might be what we get. I don't think so. I really don't think so. But we'll wait and see. You may be right, but I just don't think so. William Ramos says Phil has to be careful on anything he speaks. Most of the time, he'll take his word out of context. 100%. Anybody with a megaphone like that really does have to thread a needle sometimes, which can be tricky. Fossil. Do I want any first-party Xbox games going? No, but I understand it, says Fossil. Halo and Gears should be off limits. I agree. I don't think that those are happening. Halo, Happy Mayo agrees as well. Yeah, I would add Forza Motorsport to that list as well. I think they have Starfield on that list. I think they'll have Skyrim on that list. I think they will have... Ooh, what else is... did I say Fable? Yeah. Skyrim, Fable, Gears, Halo. I think they'll have Flight Simulator on that list. I don't think Flight Simulator goes anywhere. So, really interesting. Devil Shooter. Does Microsoft CFO CEO comments last year mean nothing to you? Apparently not. Apparently they don't. Yep, that's correct. Apparently they don't. Elder Scrolls 6. Yeah, not Skyrim. My bad. Elder Scrolls 6. Says Happy Mail. All right, let's read through some more comments. These are comments, again, everybody, on the poll that I dropped. Do you think Halo will ever make its way to PS5? Why or why not? 56% of you said no way it's staying an Xbox exclusive, and that's exactly what I think. That's right in line with my thought process there. The only way Halo goes to PlayStation is, one, Microsoft makes another Activision Blizzard level acquisition, which is unlikely. Or two, they completely abandon the console market, which despite everything is not happening in the near future. Yeah, I don't think it's happening. Until PlayStation, David Forsyth says, until PlayStation release their exclusive game on Xbox, no Halo and first-party games should ever go over. Completely agree with that. Yeah, so that's that. The other one... Let me go back to full screen here. Whew. I'm thirsty. It was kind of a big week, right? It was an unusual big week for no news dropping. Hold on, this is like throwing me off. There we go. I keep seeing I have my like video up on OBS, and I'm like, it's like right in the middle of my screen, and it's completely distracting me. Fossil 924 says Forza Horizon 5 would make Microsoft millions. Sony has nothing like it, and it looks amazing and plays great. Dude, the Forza Horizon series is fantastic, and I think you're right. There's nothing else out there. The Crew is out there, and the Crew 2, and that's pretty decent. It's pretty fun, but it's not to the same level of polish as Forza Horizon, for sure. The Forza Horizon series is fantastic. Happy Mayo says, I still think they need to trade the games. Just like NFL, I'll give you Halo if you give us God of War. That actually would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. I would be curious at what people's reaction to that would be. Do you think that would be a huge reaction? Do you think that would people be happy on both sides or mad on both sides? I think happy, right? Everybody would have to be happy with that. Who's going to complain about something like that? Simon Brandy says, the problem with you saying that might or might not go to PS5 is the problem. Phil has created the speculation. It's bad optics. But has he created the speculation? How has he created the speculation? By not responding to speculation? I don't think not responding to speculation creates speculation. Fossil Crew can't touch Horizon. Yeah, I mean, Crew is decent, but I don't think it's definitely not Horizon for sure. Simon Brandy, do you regret Microsoft buying Activision Blizzard? They could have bought smaller studios and we wouldn't have this multi-format nonsense. No way. Are you kidding me? No way. You're talking, look at Activision Blizzard. You're talking Diablo, which by the way, I'm jumping into this weekend. Diablo. It made $1 billion, Diablo 4. $1 billion in revenue since in 1 year. You've got World of Warcraft. You've got Hearthstone, money makers. Remember, it's King Activision Blizzard because you've got the mobile games too that absolutely crush it. Not to mention, you've got Call of Duty. Call of Duty. You've got the biggest game in the world, the biggest IP, one of the biggest IPs in the world. No way. You take that deal. If you can get it, you take it. You don't go for smaller studios than that. You get Activision Blizzards. No way. The payoff in the next 2 years is going to be huge, especially when you're talking about a Game Pass strategy. So if you weren't talking about a Game Pass strategy, maybe it's a different story, but the Game Pass strategy where it relies on content. So for instance, look at what Call of Duty does for you. Call of Duty is the biggest game in the world. It's the most anticipated game coming within the next month, probably for the whole year. It's Black Ops 6 is rumored to be one of the biggest launches that Call of Duty has ever had. You can pay for it on PC. You can pay for it on PlayStation, $70. Go right ahead. And they're going to make a lot of money for that. Or come over to Game Pass and it's day one on Game Pass. On Game Pass for PC, on Game Pass Ultimate, on Game Pass on console. Day one. Now, right away, for year one, you're probably not getting a lot of people. You're definitely going to get some people to Game Pass. Is it enough to pay off for the acquisition of Activision Blizzard? No. But while you get some of those people, you're also making a ton of money off of Call of Duty. A ton of money off of Call of Duty. But in year 2, in year 3, in year 4, after all these touch points, you're seeing like, oh, I could pay for Indiana Jones too. I really want Indiana Jones. I'm going to get it on here on my PlayStation. Or I could have got it on Game Pass. Oh, I'm going to get Call of Duty. I'll just buy it on my PlayStation. Oh, I could have just got Game Pass. Shoot, okay, I'm switching to Xbox. Or shoot, okay, I'm just going to subscribe to Game Pass on my PC. Like, that is the power. That is the power of having this library. It doesn't matter that they're multi-platform. It's kind of thrown the traditional console strategy out the window where you need all these the best titles on your platform exclusively. No, you need some really good hardcore first-party titles exclusive on your platform. Just like Netflix has some really good first-party titles created on their platform. But then anything third-party, let it go. Let Call of Duty be everywhere. And because it's still selling Game Pass, because it's a benefit for you. So while you pay $70 over on PlayStation, go at it, have a great time. We're going to take that $70 as profit, say thank you very much. Meanwhile, we're going to convert everybody to Game Pass over the long run, because there's only so many times you continue to do that without eventually buying a Game Pass, particularly when we're talking about mobile or handheld gaming in the mix. Handheld gaming coming this next generation. Game Pass is going to crush it. Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. Now you take that Activision Blizzard deal. No question in my mind. No question. Pew Pew Padawan is in the house. Well, will eventually make its way to console. Agreed. 100%. It's only a matter of time before World of Warcraft comes to console. That's also going to be huge. I'm going to be very interested to see what perks you get on Game Pass for bringing that to console. I don't think you do subscription. I don't think you get the free subscription on Game Pass. Maybe you do. That would be a huge way to get that. But that kind of eats into your business model as World of Warcraft. So I think it's perks. Somehow you get perks, with that. So maybe what you get is like a free whatever. Every season or every couple months you get something there. I don't know. That's going to be interesting to see how they handle that. Jason Max, if Microsoft puts all their games on PS5, then they risk everyone going to PS5 and they lose 80% of their Game Pass subscribers. Microsoft isn't that stupid. Jason Max, amen, brother. Amen. Yeah, it's Phil Spencer, like they've said, it's strategic. Does this game make sense? Sea of Thieves, for instance, Indiana Jones. I totally see the logic there. Makes complete sense. Halo makes no sense. It's not going to go. PNX World, PS5 Pro sales are not doing too well. Sony and big box stores thought they were going to sell out and they didn't. Yeah, that's because I think we're caught in like no man's land. I think Xbox was smart not to do an Xbox Pro. I think we're caught in no man's land. With this generation, let's be perfectly honest. This generation, hardware-wise, has just not delivered. I think that's the same for both PlayStation and Xbox equally. Where it has delivered is on speed, but we've not seen developers take full advantage of the new technology. And I think at this point, most gamers are waiting for that next generation of console. So a pro version, and when you look at the pro version of the PlayStation, it's not really promising, at least in their presentation, it's not promising much more. It's an incremental step. Whereas if you look at the last generation, the Pro and Project Scorpio, or the Xbox One X, those were like much bigger jumps up in my mind, feature wise than this is. Old, ouch! That comment was just this made me so old. I was day one subscriber. Day one subscriber? Oh, to World of Warcraft? Happy Mayo? Is that what we're talking about? Simon Brandy, if the next Xbox launches in 2026 with Halo, Combat Evolved Remake, and Gears of War E-Day, and they're definitely exclusives, they have a chance next gen. I mean, I think we're at the beginning of the Xbox domination generation. I think they have more than a chance. I think PlayStation. Are you ready? I think PlayStation genuinely is playing catch up here. Well, how can you say that? They're ahead 3-1 on consoles. We're not talking consoles. We're talking the future of digital subscription gaming. They're way ahead. Way ahead. And when that happens, it happens fast. In my opinion. In my opinion. Fossil. Sony Corn. Chat is moving. Should just work on software, then go full next generation console, said Fossil924. I pity PlayStation peasants. That's his gamer tag, everybody. That's his avatar name, his YouTube name. Hey X1, can you see WoW being an exclusive on Xbox and PC? And how big will that be? I don't know. An MMO game I think you could put everywhere. But it would be pretty big. It would be pretty big. I think if it comes to console, World of Warcraft, I think it drops everywhere. Because I think that you want MMO games to have as many players in them as possible. It'll be interesting in my mind, though, how they handle, like, what is the perk for having WoW on Game Pass? That, to me, is the question. That's the question. Fossil924 says you make no money on hardware. It's true. It's true. That has been since the Nintendo Sega days. What's the book that's about Sega versus Nintendo? Do you guys remember that? I can't remember the title, but they talk about it in that book. In fact, they interview the guy from Sega, the CEO of Sega at the time, who went head to head with Nintendo, and yeah, well, you make money on the software. That's what we're selling, the software. The hardware is a loss. It's the software. You build the hardware to sell the software. That's exactly what it is. And that's why subscription-based gaming is going to be huge. Pew Pew Padawan says World of Warcraft will most likely give Game Pass the expansion free and everywhere else they pay. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, I didn't even think of that because there's expansion. See, I'm thinking of like the monthly subscription, and I was thinking, how do they manage the monthly subscription? But yeah, you're right. There's expansions all the time in World of Warcraft. 100%. You get the expansion for free. You don't have to pay for it. 100%. 100%. My man, everybody. Pew Pew Padawan, by the way, has a YouTube channel. If you just click on his name, I believe it will take you to his YouTube channel. MMA, feel free. Drop your YouTube channel here in chat. Everybody, go give him a follow. The man is super talented. Love watching his content. Think you'll like it as well. Go give him a follow. Fossil924 says it's multi-plat for sure. Yeah, I agree. World of Warcraft. So Jason Max says there's nothing Sony can do to match the revenue stream of Call of Duty, Diablo, Candy Crush. I couldn't remember the King game. It's Candy Crush. That's right. Sony just has to accept being under Microsoft in the near future. Yeah, I think exactly. I think what people can't wrap their heads around is people see what's in front of them now, and they don't see what is being done now. What does that look like 3 years from now? What does that look like 4 years from now, 5 years from now? And you can see that snowball is starting to roll. That snowball is starting to roll. Let's check our likes, everybody. If you haven't yet, make sure you like this video and subscribe. I actually can't see. Where is... Let me do this. I can't see how many likes we're at for the day. There we go. We have 30 concurrent viewers, and we have 15 likes. Let's get that to the singularity, baby. Let's get it to 30 and 30. To 30 and 30. Let me actually boost this up. There we go. I Pity PlayStation says, I know it will be multi-plat, but it will move Game Pass subscribers quick if exclusive, I think. Well, I think Pew Pew Padawan was correct in saying that it'll be expansions that are exclusive for sure. Like, I think that's exactly how it goes. Everybody, in case you didn't know, by the way, my name is X1 the Gamer. You may be new to this channel. Maybe you've watched my videos. But we stream every single Friday. Right now, it's a way to end the week. We just hang out, talk video games. I do daily videos right here about Xbox, about gaming overall. I'm just a normal gamer that likes talking Xbox. But we do have a Discord server. So if you haven't yet, make sure you come over to the Discord server, join it, continue this discussion there, have fun, and come and join us. Let's actually take a look. What was the other? Let me go back here. 1 second. The other poll that I dropped is about Starfield Derangement Syndrome. Should we talk about Starfield Derangement Syndrome? Now, this might be a touchy subject for people, but I believe Starfield Derangement Syndrome is real. What is Starfield Derangement Syndrome, you ask? I think Starfield Derangement Syndrome is when you just have an emotional, visceral reaction to all things Starfield. And you could be overly positive about it, have this emotionally, if they can do no wrong, that's SDS. You can also, and which is more common, have a negative, unlogical, emotional reaction, and that is SDS. And that seems to be abundant here in 2024 in the gaming world. And so we dropped a poll here. I got to get my buttons figured out. I'm like all slow. I'm slow on the uptake here. Do you think Starfield Derangement Syndrome is real? 71%. See, I'm not alone. I was worried I was alone. 71% of people said 100% people are losing it. Yeah, dude. I think so. I think so. When you look at like Metacritic or you just look at any review, it's so hard to get an accurate review or an accurate picture of what, for instance, Shattered Space is like. Shattered Space does some good things so far from what I've experienced. I've not beat it yet. It does some bad things. One of the criticisms I'll give of Shattered Space, there's a lot of talking. One thing they do really well, though, some of the decisions they make you make in Shattered Space are those decisions that you sit and you're like, oh my goodness, I don't know which way to go. I can see good. I can see bad. I'm suspicious of these people. What happens? That is amped up. The other good thing that they do is you never have to leave that world. And the world, the planet that they created, it's handcrafted. It's beautiful. Beautiful. And I really like it. So, but there's just no logic out there. I can't see it. Happy Mayo says, what's the new slang? Gaslight. So 100%. People are losing it with 71%. Nah, it's just overhyped reactions was 11%. Maybe, but it's all part of the fun was 4%. So I'm going to count that. So I'm going to say 75% said maybe or yes. It's a pretty good poll. Never heard of it. What even is that? 14%. Hopefully I accurately described it there for you. Let's see what some of the comments that were made. Hawk says, I personally love Starfield. I'm a rare person in gaming. I play the game that was released rather than the game I built up in my head and was never going to read expectations. I even loved Cyberpunk at release. I think that is a big problem. I think here's the one. So there's two problems with Starfield, I think. Number one, it's the first Bethesda game to only drop on Xbox. And people freaked out. That broke people. I think that broke some people. Let's just be honest. But number two, I think people wanted it to be Fallout or Skyrim, and it's neither of those things. It's doing something or trying to do something completely different. It's a completely different game than either of those. And so Hawk's comment here, shout out to Hawk. Let's actually give this bad boy a thumbs up and a like. He's 100% correct there. Tacitus Kilgore says, I think when it releases on PlayStation, people will do a complete 180. Let me rephrase that. From Tacitus, I think if it released on PlayStation, it would be like a 8 out of 10 game, and it would not get the criticism. It would not be so polarizing. I think the reason it's polarizing is because it's not on PlayStation. So I'm gonna give him a thumbs up as well on this comment. Gaming since the 80s. Now that is a good gamer tag. Gaming since the 80s. I enjoyed Starfield. I guarantee if Starfield would be on PlayStation, would be an PlayStation exclusive game, the tone for this game would be different. A lot of people feel that way. I don't know if that's wrong, to be perfectly honest. I do think mainstream or legacy gaming media does tend, this is not a conspiracy, I think they do tend to favor PlayStation. And rightfully so. I mean, PlayStation has been on top for over a decade. I think that's the truth. I also think a lot of the legacy gaming media is US/European. And so since Sony tends to have a lot of Eastern games, or more Eastern games than Xbox, they find it to be more exotic. I mean, and also they just have had fantastic games for sure, no doubt. But I do think there is definitely a bias there. And since The Elder Scrolls 6 is confirmed to be an Xbox exclusive game, it'll get the same hate, and maybe it will happen with a possible Fallout New Vegas 2, though. The thing is this. Starfield was not undeniable. If an Elder Scrolls 6 is undeniable, then it doesn't matter. If a next Fallout is undeniable, then the polarization doesn't matter. You trump polarization when you're undeniable. The problem with Starfield that allows the polarization to exist is that it is not undeniable. Real quick, let's take some super chats. Guys, thank you very much for the super chats. I appreciate the support. If you'd like to drop a super chat, guaranteed to read your comment as a super chat. Appreciate. You can also subscribe to the channel, become a member, and you get a loyalty badge. You get some emotes. Let me drop the custom emotes there. There's the custom emotes, as well as you get the sexy X, baby. That's right, the sexy X. But Long Shorty, with the super chat, says exclusives won't matter once we are streaming games only. Also, games with long dev cycles never live up to the hype. I think that is true much of the time. Oh, I can reply to this? How do I reply to this? This is a new feature. Oh, cool. I don't know how to get back to chat. Yeah, I think that that's the case some of the time. I do think there are games that do live up to the hype, though. For instance, I think Grand Theft Auto 5 lived up to the hype. What game did not? So Cyberpunk did not. Eventually, it did with their expansion, Phantom Liberty. What long dev cycle game lived up to the hype, though? I think Grand Theft. Oh, Red Dead Redemption 2. I think Red Dead Redemption 2, again, another Rockstar game. I think that lived up to the hype. That's a game, dude. That is a game. Rody Revenge says, I give Starfield a 9 and Shattered Space an 8, hoping they make more DLC planets. Rody Revenge, I think that's accurate. I'm similar. I have both my scores similar about that. I think if you enjoy Starfield, you enjoy Shattered Space 100%. Thank you very much, Rody Revenge. 100%. Guys, again, don't forget, come join us on Discord if you like this discussion. If you like discussions like these, if you like communities like this, come join us. Come be an Xbot. Game on Jesse says, Elder Scrolls 6 is a legacy title. It'll be multi-platform. But I would understand the reasoning, since it's a legacy title and it's already been everywhere, of if they did it that way. But I think Happy Mayo is more accurate here in saying Elder Scrolls 6 was a legacy title. I think that's correct. I think Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be one of those games. It's why Starfield, even though Starfield was created multi-platform, was developed for multi-platform till it was purchased, it's a big enough title that you keep it on Game Pass. It's different than and you could say, well, what about Call of Duty? It's different than Call of Duty. Call of Duty, the expectation is always that we know Call of Duty comes out at a regular pace. It's always been multi-platform. That's not the same as like an Elder Scrolls 6, in my opinion, though. Having said that, I think if they chose to keep it multi-platform, I could see the reason there. Game on Jesse, 100%. But I just don't think is the case. PNX World, talk to you later. Gotta run. See you around. Hey, thank you very much, PNX. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out, my friend. Guys, what are you guys playing this weekend? Again, my two games are, that I'm going to focus on, Throne and Liberty and Vessel of Hatred. I'm hoping to jump in hard. I'm hoping to have fun. I'm hoping to crush it. I'm hoping to just make a dent in both of those. So, has anybody had a chance to try out Throne and Liberty? Let's actually do this. So this is Throne and Liberty right here. And this is actually right after the tutorial zone. When you jump in, this is like the first city that you're in. And look at the amount of people. And I'm loving it, guys. This is my first impressions of this game. I haven't had this much fun in an MMO since Guild Wars 2. I haven't enjoyed an MMO since Guild Wars 2 here. And this has a lot of Guild Wars 2 vibes. So what he's showing off here, that's actually your mount, dude. And the mount system is super cool. The mount system is you turn into an eagle to glide. You can turn into a dragon. That's an otter. So you have water animals. And so you swim and it becomes your water mount. Like you transform into them. Super cool, super smooth. It's a ton of fun. I'm really, really enjoying it. So, I Pity PlayStation Peasant says, I'm still stuck on Monster Hunter World. Almost got all the achievements. Dude, well done. Well done. That is an achievement. That's an achievement to almost have all the achievements. Because that's intense, dude. That is intense. Happy Mayo says, so we're going to talk about the elephant in the room. Oh, you losing to the little brother in college football. Dude, here's the thing. So everybody's giving Lincoln Riley a hard time. So for those of you that don't know, I'm a huge USC fan. In fact, I should get a mobile camera here. Right outside my office, I've got Mark Sanchez, jersey, Rose Bowl, autographed, hanging on the wall. I tap that bad boy every day for good luck. I know it's Mark Sanchez. How much luck can you have? But it's USC, baby. Fight on. So I'm a huge college football fan. I'm a huge USC fan. And USC lost last week to Minnesota in the Big Ten. I think I jinxed them because I'm running college. We have a college football 25 dynasty, and I lost my game. I lost my game because I got arrogant, and I played it on Saturday, and then USC lost. I totally jinxed them. I did it to myself. So how about you guys? How was the Vanderbilt? I'll tell you what about this. So everybody, if you don't know, Alabama lost last week to Vanderbilt. It was an upset. And Vanderbilt's celebration was hilarious. They took the goalposts and slid it into the river, which makes me laugh. Those guys haven't won anything, so it was like a huge deal for them. I'll tell you what I don't want to be, though. I do not want to be who does Alabama. I don't even know who Alabama plays this week. I think they're going to come out in a fury of rage and crush whoever's. You want to be the team that upsets the top team. You don't want to be the team that plays them next. Oh, the Gamecocks. The Gamecocks. I think they're going to get smashed. And if they don't get smashed, there may be bigger problems there, but I don't think there's any problems there. I think it's just you came off the high of a big win against Georgia. I think you look past a Vanderbilt. That's what makes like a Nick Saban so good, is Nick Saban doesn't allow that to happen. Nick Saban keeps the players focused. Great, amazing coaches do that. I think that's what sets them apart, legendary coaches. And so I don't think there's issues at all. I think it's totally, you look past, you're so high. It's such an intense game. It's such a big win against Georgia. The way they won against Georgia in that atmosphere, I called the same thing you had the Michigan game, and then you had Wisconsin, and USC came out really flat against Wisconsin at home, and it's the same thing. There you were at Michigan. You were one tackle away from winning that game at the big house, huge atmosphere, get up for it, and then it's so easy to miss that second game. The problem is then they went to Minnesota, and that interception. Think about this. USC is one tackle and one interception away from being undefeated. They're not there yet. They're not back to the USC of old, the Pete Carroll USC, the 12 national titles USC, but they're one or two pieces away, and I could not be happier with, I mean, I could be happier. They could be undefeated, but I'm happy in the trending direction. Primarily defense. Finally. Yes, we got a good defense. Finally. Soul Finder says, I only remember Mark Sanchez from the butt fumble. That's funny. A lot of people remember the Mark Sanchez from the Jets scandal when he was like taking pictures in his underwear at parties and stuff. That's what a lot of people remember from the Mark Sanchez error. Soul Finder is in the house. What's up, Soul Finder? How you doing, brother? Everybody, for those of you who don't know, if you like College Football 25, the game, come join us on Discord. Soul Finder here in chat actually runs the Dynasty. We have games happening every single week. In fact, I gotta go check and play my game this week. I've just been so busy the last 2 weeks getting everything set up, getting the daily podcast going, getting just everything rolling here. So I need to jump back in there and play that. Fossil 924 says Sam Darnold is killing it for the Vikings. Yeah, dude, it shows you going to a good team with stability, how important that is. Sam Darnold, fun fact. So the last time, so USC plays Penn State this weekend. It's a big game. It's at home. The last time USC played Penn State, Sam Darnold was on the team. We won. That's right. Suck it. It was a Rose Bowl game. Was it a Rose Bowl game? It was a Rose Bowl game. It was a Rose Bowl game. Sam Darnold crushed it. Guess who's running USC out of the tunnel this weekend? It's Sam Darnold, baby. It's going to be very exciting. It's an exciting week. Have you seen the schedule for this weekend? It's a big week. There's a ton of great games this weekend. Soul Finder says, glad we're here for X1's emotional support. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Soul Finder says, it's okay. USC can be good again. They have enough money to make it happen next year. Yeah, I think we're trending upwards. So I'm very, very excited for that. Happy Mayo says he's into 7 days, by the way. Let me go back. 7 days he's playing. Fossil924 says he's a Final Fantasy Online MMO guy. William Ramos says, I think New World will be more my kind of game. Yeah, New World's coming soon. It's going to be fun. Diablo 4 is what Fossil's playing this weekend. 7 days for Happy. I know a lot of people enjoy that game. I haven't jumped into it myself, but I know a lot of people really, really enjoy it. So I would highly recommend Throne and Liberty. Here's the thing. MMO people, if you're really into MMOs, I think MMO genre is really hard to capture the masses because there's so many different styles of MMO and you're in the game for so long. You put in so many hours in a game like that. You lose your life. You learn all the systems. I mean, in a good way, you lose your life. You really dive in. You learn all the systems. That learning new systems can be hard and can off-put people, I'm sure. Like there's this like learning curve for MMO players, and if it doesn't fit your desired system or your preferred system or your way to do it, then I think it's hard to jump. I think that's why WoW has maintained such a strong community. ESO maintains a really strong community. Final Fantasy Online maintains a really strong community because of stuff like that. So Finder says, interesting fact, Backyard Baseball is on Steam for $9. Backyard Baseball is pretty good. I've played Backyard Baseball. Before MLB The Show was available on Xbox, I played Backyard Baseball. That's the one where you're like the little kids, right? William Ramos says, these MMOs are not as good as the old. I think one thing that people miss from the MMOs, so it's like this double-edged sword. Like the original World of Warcraft did not have some of the convenient systems that exist today. So for instance, if you wanted to raid, you had to go and talk and chat in the world, get together with a group, get to know them, and then raid. So it truly was a social experience. It forced you, lack of technology forced you to be social. In 2024, you just hit a button. You hit a button, and if that button wasn't there, nobody would do it. It's like the convenience, the advancement in technology has kind of ruined a little bit of the social aspect. And I think what a lot of people like about the old school MMOs, like the nostalgia there, is that feeling of it actually was this social experience. Raid Finder, boo. Yep. There you go. See? Jordan the Man is in the house. Jordan the man is in the house. Classic WoW was the first true social media. That's true. It's actually really true. That was social media before social media became social media. Before it became toxic too. Remember when like Facebook first dropped or Twitter first dropped and it was just jokes? All it was jokes, and then people realized, oh, we can use this to like push agendas and make money and stuff like that. And then it became serious. No, dude, bring back just jokes. They should make a social media platform where the only thing you can do is just jokes. Except for then people would figure it out and like they would figure out how to make statements through jokes. But wouldn't it be better? Wouldn't that be a better way to do it? Like, if you make me laugh while making a point, you win. Even if I disagree with your point, you win. Because I like you. Because you made me laugh. I pity PlayStation peasants. Dude, great name. Great name. That's hilarious. Again, great name. Hey, final question. Which one of these second parties you look forward to? Dragons, Contraband, Shaolin, certain Affinity Monster Hunter game. I would say, are you talking, when you say dragons, are you talking Dragon Age? I would say Monster Hunter out of all those, probably. My problem with Dragon Age is I just loved the first original Dragon Age so much. I'm not sure this Dragon Age does it for me. I hope it does. Oh, Project Dragons? I don't know Project Dragons, actually. I don't know Project Dragons. Soulfinder says, I make X that way. I only follow funny meme or GIF accounts. Yeah. Humor is the best medicine. Amen. Amen. The bastard. Happy Mayo, the bastard. For those of you that don't know, Jordan the man is my brother. And we have a joke where we call him the bastard child. Anyways. All right, guys. I think we're going to wrap it up here for today. I appreciate you all. Again, that is the Discord. Come and join us. Come hang out. Come have fun on Discord. If you enjoyed this conversation, if you enjoyed the people here in this conversation, then please come and join us on Discord. It's an amazing community. My goal is to have it just be like the best, most active community that we've ever had, that we've ever done, of like-minded people who just like to play games. I think it'll be fun. For those of you who wish to support me, you can do so by hitting that membership button, get that loyalty badge. You can always drop some super chats as well. We do stream videos Monday through Friday. There's a podcast as well. It's called X1 Daily. Go check it out. My goal here is it's a 3 to 5 year goal to do this full time. I'm in this position where it's like, yep, you know what? Let's do this. But it takes time. So a lot of people set like 1 year goals, 2 years. It's probably like probably takes a good 5 years to really grow a thing. The one thing that I really want to do is I think that a lot of opinions that are out there aren't representative of normal gamers. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean that I'm a normal gamer. I'm not immersed in gaming like, for instance, a gaming journalist is, and that's not any knock on them. It's just their entire job is about the news. I think they're really good at writing, and that's a skill set that you have to have. But also, I think it tends to not represent your normal gamer, i.e., someone who works, someone who has kids and a family, and is trying to play video games at the same time. A dad gamer, exactly. But more beyond a dad gamer, I think just someone that's not in the bubble that is journalism. Now, that doesn't mean that all my opinions are correct, or that all of them are wrong, or that you have to agree with all of them. You can disagree with all of them. It doesn't matter. I just think that representing your average gamer is important, and average is a little bit demeaning. I don't mean it that way. I mean, like, you're just you're normies, the Xbots out there. Anyways, let me read a few comments here before we go. Such a great stream, brother. I'm stoked you're doing this. Oh, thank you very much, Pew Pew Padawan. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm excited for when we go to multiple streams a week. So stay tuned. We're a few weeks away from that, but we're gonna get set up and we'll be on a regular cadence and a regular schedule here. Very excited. Happy Mayo. Keep going. It will happen. Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you very much. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, I actually started in 2013. Did a podcast. The X1 Bros podcast is still going today. Strong. It's an Xbox podcast. Streamed on Mixer, streamed on Twitch, streamed here on YouTube, and I eventually got a job in at a startup in the gaming industry. I got a job streaming 6 hours a day, Monday through Friday for them, and running their community. And then I worked for 2 or 3 more companies on the side after that. And then I got picked up at my current job, and I am the head of content and engagement at that place. It's a mobile game. It's called Upland. And it's a lot of fun, and I've learned a ton. I've learned more in the last, let's say, year even. I've been there for 4 years now, but in the last 4 years, I've learned more than in the last 14 years. There's nothing like being in the mobile gaming space, being in the gaming space overall, and learning how things work, being in front of the community, being in front of, doing a little bit of in-game content creation, marketing content creation, etc. There's just so much to learn. So Happy Mayo says, I streamed it while my son was being born. He's 7 now. Highly recommend the podcast. Oh, he's an X1 baby. Is a 7-year-old a toddler? He's an X1 toddler. Fossil says, I love the surfboard at the back. I'm an Al Merrick guy. Dude, yeah, nice. Yeah, so I'm in Utah now, but I grew up in California. I bought this when I was 16 and I could drive, and my friends and I would go to the beach on the weekends, and my buddy had a surfboard. 2 of my friends had surfboards, and we would surf, and I learned how to surf that way, and it was a lot of fun. So his gamer tag is Happy Mayo Jr. Dude, that's smart. I need to set up my kids with gamer. Oh, I did. He's like Cheeto. He's Cheeto something, but I should set him up with X1 the Gamer Jr. or X1 Jr. Zulabus says he thinks he can surf. I don't have my videos up, or we would get a video here next week. How dare you? How dare you? I'm gonna drop an X1 facials right there for Zulabus. Zulabus, how you doing, man? Happy Friday, brother. Happy Friday. Had Al Merrick make me a custom board. Woo! Fossil. Very nice. I bet you that was expensive, but very cool. Soul Fighter says all the good gamer tags are taken, though for tough for kids to find a good one. That's true. We kind of grew up. That's true. We kind of had our choice. That's true. Zulabus says I'm good. I'm just feeding the baby. Very nice. That's always good time. Memorable times. Very nice. On bottle still, Zulabus. I think I want to say still on bottle. Correct. So that means you're probably holding an arm while watching. That's when I did a lot of like reading. Yeah, bottles still. Hey, by the way, did you guys see the Optimus robots that dropped? Should we pull those up real quick? Oh, dude. Hold on. What are you talking about, X1, if you haven't seen it? So Tesla had their event last night, and the Optimus robots blow my mind. I will be buying one. That's right. That's right. I will be buying one. Let's see. Oh, here it is. So, how do I full screen this? Oh, we can full screen this right here. There we go. Display. Okay, here we go. Check this out, guys. For those of you that have not seen, let me actually turn off the volume. So this, first of all, this is like the Tesla van. They're calling this the Tesla van, and it's for commercial and private use. So you could get it and turn it into an RV. It's self-driving. Super, super cool. Super cool. Dude, check these out. Check that out. This is the robot, the Optimus robot that they showed off. It has conversations with you. It's basically built to help you out around the house, to be like a maid and a butler, and to just help you. Watch what it shows, though. So we're getting into some crazy times here, guys. Look at this. So Elon Musk says that when they bring these to scale, they'll be between $20,000 and $30,000. His goal is to have everyone have one, and I think everyone will. I think for the price of a car, having something that will basically last your entire life, and just help you. Like, imagine this. Here's some ways like it could help you in a good way. Old folks home. Right now, when you get too old to take care of yourself and you're not able to get around, maybe falling is an issue, you can't climb stairs and stuff, you don't need to go to old folks home anymore. This will take care of you. Look at this, though. Picking up packages around the house for you. And so Elon Musk is talking here. Watering your plants. Imagine never having to do dishes again. You don't have to do dishes again. Crazy. He's playing games with you. Right there. That's right. That's like it. Serving your family drinks. Ah, so cool. It's the start of iRobot, dude. It really is. Look at this. Hey, it can help you get your groceries. Hey, dude, put away the groceries. See, the problem with that. Can I say the problem? Let's go back here. So, yep, get drinks. Exactly. Love it. Love it. Love it. Gets your groceries. Here's my problem with what this guy's doing. He puts it on. The owner comes over and is cooking. No. My robot's going to be cooking for me. That's right. My robot will be cooking for me. The crazy thing, let me turn down the volume. Let me see if I can find it. Do you want to see the conversation that is had? Where is... Here, look at here. It's already being tested in the factories. Look, doing factory work. Dude, we're like... I will buy one. I will buy one. Where do we go? How do we go? Let's see. Oh, I know where it's at. Hold on. Let me 1 second. 1 second. I'll pull it up. Let me show you guys here. We'll end on this. The conversation. Have you guys seen the conversation? 1 second, because I sent it to. Dude, here it is. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me turn down the music here, and we will go. And we'll turn up this. Okay. Check this out. So this is at the event last night. The robots just wandered around.
Optimus. People here today. It's insane. It's even talking. Say hi to my friend John.
Watch this.
John? Where's John? Right here.
Oh, hello, John.
So you can barely hear it, but oh, hello, John.
Crazy. I'm talking to a robot. From San Jose. Probably from where you were born in Silicon Valley.
Wonderful. Where do you live in San Jose? Do you live in Mountain Valley or do you live in Santa Teresa area?
No, I live in Los Gatos.
Los Gatos. Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Nice area.
Where do you live?
People hiking out here up there.
There is. Where do you live?
I live in Palo Alto at the current moment.
Figures. Yeah, this is awesome.
That's where they train us. That's where we get our builds, and that's where we work the.
You think it was someone talking? It does sound like really
What's
natural.
the hardest thing about being a robot?
Trying to learn how to be as human as you guys are.
All right, that's a little creepy. That's a little Will Smith end of the world creepiness, trying to be as human as you guys are. Zulabus, you think that was a real person responding? That was my initial thought there too. Does it say in comments here? Let me see. Does it say on Twitter? Yeah, people are saying that. It does feel it's a dude on a microphone. If it's not being voice controlled, that's the best AI responses that we've had. It sounds so natural. Yeah, no one's saying either way. I'm sure in the coming days we'll learn. I am sure in the coming days we'll find out whether or not. But yeah, that was my first thought too. It's like, is this a dude? Is this a dude? How do I... Oh, let me go back. My music. All this always happens. How do you keep a playlist, everybody? Oh, there we go. So I'm struggling with my music here. There it is. All right, our music is back. If it's real, it's crazy. I agree. If it's real, that's easily the best AI voice response to date. I want one of them. I'll check that video out later, says Doug Christie. Yeah, dude, that's me. That's me as well. I am all over those, dude. I will buy 2 right away. Shine is in the house. What's up, Shine? Welcome. Happy Friday, brother. Let me drop some X1 facials, maybe some X's. We'll drop some X's as well for Shine. Welcome, dude. How you doing? They do this at Disney at Tomorrowland, at the Tomorrowland trash can. Oh, guys, thank you very much for stopping by. Thank you for hanging out today. If they're $10,000, you take out a loan for them. So it's between $20,000 and $30,000. Definitely, I think you take out a loan for the same as a car. I think the thought process there is these will be like a car. I think that's how they're thinking about that. So, Shine is sad with the Royals' loss. Oh, oh, Shine. Sorry, brother. Shine, is there still that barbecue restaurant that ships stuff overnight to you? It's out of Kansas, right? I would love to try that. Doug Christie says, you ever going to do any Sniper King videos again? For those of you that don't know what Doug Christie's talking about, this channel actually started as a Vigor channel, Vigor the game, and I was the Sniper King, baby. Let me tell you, I would snipe people's faces off in that game. Maybe, probably, I am getting a capture card, and we're going to start streaming regularly where we'll talk for like an hour or so, and then we'll play games and stream games afterwards and just check out games. Or there'll be game-only streams, and then this end-of-week Friday stream where we kind of catch up on all the news and just hang out. So maybe on that. Will this ever go back to being like a Vigor channel? No, we're an Xbox gaming news channel from here on out for sure. So, but yeah, no, Vigor's a great game. Very much enjoy it. Haven't been in a while, but it was a lot of fun to be a part of that. So, yo, Xbox from UK here. Love the content, bud. This is Daryl Jarvis. What's up, Daryl Jarvis? Jarvis. Speaking of robots, Jarvis. AI intelligences. Welcome. Jay Dunn is here in the house. Jay Dunn with the sexy X next to his name. The loyalty badge. Thank you very much for your support, Jay Dunn. Isn't there a barbecue place in Texas that will do that too for you? Yeah, I'm sure there's multiple, but I know the one in Kansas. Shine says, I'm pretty sure they still ship out from Joe's Barbecue. Joe's Barbecue. That's the one. Now, I'm going to write this down. Hold on. Joe's Barbecue. Joe's BBQ. Pulled pork and ribs. Yeah. Dude, you know what? That would be cool for like a birthday treat. Because I'm sure it's expensive when you go through the pricing. Yeah, Zulaba says Joe's Kansas City. Jack Stack. Oh, is Jack Stack good? What's the best one? I want some good barbecue. The best macaroni. I had no idea macaroni and cheese could be that good till I had it at a legit barbecue place in Texas. But I heard Kansas is the place for barbecue. Jay Dunn says they used to overnight brisket to a president back in the day. That's cool. That's cool. Happy Mayo says, I'm naming my robot Ryan Reynolds. Dude, here, how about this? I will buy a robot, and then I will have the robot. If it talks that well, if that's real, dude, buy one, and then you've got a podcast host right next to you. You can just go bounce off and back in each other. Have them here. Hey, what'd you think of? Hey, Ryan Reynolds, what do you think of this? And they respond. Have them play games with you. Craziness. Yeah, Casey Barbecue blows all others away. That's what I've heard. Zulabus says Joe's is my favorite. Okay, Joe's Barbecue. Jack Stack has great size. Their cheesy corn is amazing. Franklin's is overrated. Austin Franklin's and Goldie's Brisket, says Jay Dunn. Zulabus smacks back with Franklin's is overrated. Happy Mayo says, talk dirty to me. Dude, I'm so hungry. After this, I have some chili that my wife has made. It's leftover. It's from yesterday. It's the best kind, though, that I'm going to go eat and get fat on. So, yeah. I love barbecue, though. It's so good. Dude, have you ever seen, the chefs, the professional, who was it that went? Oh, Gordon Ramsay, and he had a bunch of chefs with him, world-renowned chefs, and they went to Kansas and Texas, and they went to these barbecue places, and they were blown away at them. So lukewarm chili. Shine says Joe's is the best if you're shipping it. Lots of local places that are amazing, but they don't ship. All right, I'm gonna try it. Telling live streamers about food always makes them hungriest, says SOT. Yep, 100%, dude. 100. Especially, I should eat before I stream. I don't though. X1, get a pellet grill and watch some YouTube videos. You can do it at home pretty close. That's what I've heard. I have a friend that's really into. He has a Traeger. He's really into. I have another friend that has the green egg, and does some cool stuff with it. Some really cool stuff. Ain't nothing like redneck barbecue, says Happy Mayo, dude. Ain't nothing like good barbecue. For sure. 17-hour pork butt on my Weber Searwood. So good. Ugh. All right, guys, I'm going to go eat some food. Guys, again, thank you very much for joining us. That is our Discord. Come join us over on Discord. I will be back on Monday with videos. Next Friday with a live stream every Friday. Just a great way to end the week. I may start later in the night because I think more people can start in the evening. So I may wait till like the kids go to bed and then go. I've been doing it like around 5 p.m. Pacific time, but I may bump that later. Just depends. And then in a few weeks, we'll start streaming multiple times a week. But appreciate you guys. Have a great weekend. Enjoy football this weekend, everybody. Excuse me. Enjoy the games. Enjoy some gaming. Get it on. And we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.